live.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 105. I'm Pete Braley along with my co-host, the executive producer, the show creator, and the guy who I think is done painting Kat's new house, my son Matt.
No more painting.
No more?
No more painting. All done. I don't like painting. Not a fan. I mean, in small doses, I don't mind painting.
Right. But
that was a lot of painting.
He was the tallest one, so he got to do the stairway and stuff and
the ceilings. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
Neck feels wonderful, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have a great show planned for you today. Of course, our goal is to start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we're doing here, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube weekday mornings, but also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. You can leave us a voicemail with your questions, comments, birthday shout-outs, or whatever at 774-473-9910. And don't forget, we now have merch. Make it a great day T-shirts, hoodies, and got my mug right here. So you'll see the link down below. Coming up, Battle of the Sibs is back. Today, it's Patriots trivia. And I think they're all football fans. Don't tell me, Florida? That's on the way. We'll talk about your favorite Christmas movies. And science has identified the perfect song. It's interesting. We'll get to those stories and more in just a bit. I know you're going to hate this, hear this, but I slept fantastic last night. And
Why would I hate to hear that?
Well, because you're always tired, so.
That doesn't mean I don't sleep great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I used my...
I'm not going to be like jealous and be like, what?
What?
Why aren't you suffering?
I used my weighted blanket last night. I got this for either my birthday or Father's Day. I didn't use it a lot during the summer because it was warm. But last night, it's getting chilly. It's like 35 here this morning. We put the blankets on the bed, and I have one of those weighted blankets that I always wondered about because my daughter-in-law has one. She loves it. She won't share. That's her blanket. So I have this, I think it's 15 pounds. I have this 15-pound blanket. And it must be the reason. I mean, I slept. Hello, Charlie. Hello. He didn't like my weighted blanket.
Well, I mean,
not that I put it on him because that would crush him.
I was going to say he's like a 16-pound dog.
Yeah. A 16-pound dog with a 15-pound blanket.
Yeah.
But yeah, does anyone else have a weighted blanket? Do you sleep really good with it? I used it last night. It felt great. So that was cool.
I feel like you've had that for a very long time. Why was last night the first night? Because
I got it during the summer.
Okay.
And I tried using it one night during the summer, and it just, I don't know, it didn't feel good.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. It is Wednesday, November 17th. We are 8 days until Thanksgiving, 33 days until Matt's birthday, 38 days until Christmas, 45 days until the new year, and if you want to start your countdown, 217 days until summer. First day of summer.
Whoop, whoop.
It is National Butter Day today. Also National Baklava Day.
What is baklava?
It is a sweet and flaky pastry.
Okay.
So it's very good.
I feel like I've had it. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's National Take a Hike Day.
Just get out of here.
It encourages us to get out there and hit the trails. National Homemade Bread Day, which Mom doesn't do much anymore, right?
It's a lot of work for a single loaf of bread. She's a busy gal.
Was that a quarantine thing? People made bread?
Picked up. Yeah, that was a very popular activity. Yeah.
It's also National Educational Support Professionals Day. It honors the contributions of school support employees. Okay. On the date book, on this day in 1928, the Boston Garden officially opens. On this day in 1940, the Green Bay Packers became the first NFL team to travel by plane. All right. On this day in 1968 was the famous Haiti game. Did you ever hear about this? 1968.
No.
NBC was showing the Raiders-Jets game. And as it got near the end where the Raiders were starting to rally, they cut away from the game to show the movie Haiti.
So you missed the end?
So, yeah, people missed the Raiders rally to beat the Jets 43-32.
That's awesome.
Must have been one guy who said, well, they said it was going to start at 7, so I hit the button.
They probably weren't even going to do it. There was probably one person that called and was like, excuse me. Where's Heidi? Is Heidi not supposed to be playing right now? It's what my TV guide says.
On this day in 1973, President Richard Nixon tells the Associated Press, people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. Turned out he was.
What was that, Walter Cronkite you just did?
That was my Richard Nixon.
Oh, that sounds like
Walter Cronkite.
Something. Well, yeah. a poor man's Walter Cronkite.
And on this day in 2008, Twilight, based on the book by Stephanie Meyer, the movie opened in L.A. starring Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. Celebrity birthdays. Gordon Lightfoot is 83 today. Martin Scorsese, 79. Danny DeVito is 77. Lorne Michaels of Saturday Night Live fame, he's also 77. Entertainer RuPaul is 61. And Isaac Hansen is 41. So all of your cousins in Vermont, they follow Hansen.
They're going to go stalk him at his house and wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah. Who's in the chats this morning?
Let's see. Gail's here. She says, woohoo, with a lot of O's. Back online. Good morning, world.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back.
Hope you had a good trip to Virginia.
Abby's here. She said, morning, guys. She also said this weird thing about check the date, which I don't understand because the date's fine.
Date's fine. I don't know what
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. She also said she's wanted a weighted blanket. Mac had one, she thinks.
Yeah. It's very comforting.
I have not tried one. I don't know. I don't know if I... See, I don't really have trouble sleeping or anything, so I have trouble forcing myself to go to sleep.
Oh,
but that's a personal problem. Yeah. I don't think a weighted blanket's going to solve that. Gail says, I haven't tried a weighted blanket, but I do love a down comforter. Same, but mine was stolen from me.
Yeah. Did you ever tell that story?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've told the comforter story. Long story short, Trish just one day randomly replaced my down comforter with a quilt, and that was the end of my down comforter. I had zero say in it. Just happened one day.
Yeah.
And I was hurt. I'm still hurt, as you can tell. Kat says, I love my weighted blanket. Thanks, Matei. No problem.
Oh, that's right. You got her one.
Why don't we chill out with the nicknames here, though? I don't need everybody calling me Matei.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Diane said, baklava is like 100 different layers of dough with honey and walnuts. It's ooey gooey Greek deliciousness, Matt. You need to leave the neck more often. Listen, I leave the neck more often, but apparently I don't get very far, or I just have bad restaurant choices.
Or where they're selling baklava.
I eat burritos, people. That's when I leave the neck, I go for a burrito.
There you go.
That's what I do. Yeah, and that's it.
It's very flaky, too, a very flaky pastry. By the way, now that I hear the heat clicking, I did not turn that on.
Okay, it's just that cold.
I think, I think it is. In the news this morning, McDonald's Egg McMuffin is turning 50 years old. Is it the same Egg McMuffin?
I hope not. They kept one.
They are bringing back the original price for its birthday. Tomorrow, the Egg McMuffin will be sold for its original price of 63 cents. During the breakfast hours of 6 to 10:30 in the morning. The promotion will be offered exclusively on the McDonald's app as the restaurant looks to boost its nationwide rewards program. The Egg McMuffin was created by California franchisee Herb Peterson back in 1971, which compared the sandwich to being Eggs Benedict on the go. A little stretch there. McDonald's brought the sandwich nationwide in 1975, and it eventually became a cornerstone of their menu. A principal at a high school in Austin, Texas, ordered the doors to the bathroom entrances removed in an effort to improve safety and crack down on drug use. In a letter sent home to parents, she said that 90% of the school's drug offenses were taking place in the restrooms, and that removing the doors has, for now, halted those incidents entirely. Many students and some parents are concerned with the students' privacy in the bathroom with the doors off. Well, it's not like, there's usually so you can't walk by and see someone going to the bathroom.
I'm pretty sure there were some bathrooms in high school
that were like that?
They had a door, but it was always open. It was always propped open.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And all you could see, it was just a long, stretch of, not a hallway, but a lot of space.
Yeah.
And then everything was kind of tucked behind a wall off to the side. So
I don't know.
I don't think that's as big of a deal, unless maybe it's just a very poorly designed bathroom and I don't know, a toilet's right in front of the door.
Hello.
Who knows?
A high school quarterback in New Jersey lost his mom to cancer and then went out and scored 8 touchdowns in a playoff game the next day. This is so cool. Alex Brown lost his mom to breast cancer on Friday. The next day, which happened to be his 18th birthday, ouch, he threw 6 touchdown passes and ran for 2 more in a 58-34 victory in a playoff game. He said afterwards, "There was never a doubt in my mind that I was playing. That's how she wanted it. I talked to my dad and I said, I want to play for Mom and make a special memory." And that's what happened. Good for you. You can see the longest partial lunar eclipse in hundreds of years this week. The nearly total lunar eclipse is expected overnight Thursday into Friday. NASA says the moon will be so close to opposite the sun on November 19th that it will pass through the southern part of the shadow of the Earth for a nearly total lunar eclipse. The eclipse will last 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 23 seconds, not 24. Making it the longest in centuries. Only a small sliver of the moon will be visible during the eclipse. About 97% of the moon will disappear into the Earth's shadow as the sun and moon pass opposite sides of the planet. For U.S. East Coast observers, the partial eclipse begins a little after 2 a.m., reaching its maximum at 4 in the morning.
And what day was this?
Thursday night into Friday.
Oof. I mean, I will say I'll be up watching the Pats game.
Yes, you will.
But that typically ends around 11:30.
Right. So what are you going to do till 2?
And then what am I going to do Friday morning?
I know.
At that point, do I even go to sleep? I mean,
that's a good point.
Yeah, do you just stay awake?
Might as well.
Or do you just go to sleep and then, I don't know, catch pictures on the internet the next morning?
Scammers may be targeting you more than you think. A study finds that Americans are the targets of nearly 30 scams a month. On average, we receive 10 email scams, 9 phone calls, and 8 fishy texts a month. 46% of respondents have lost money due to a scam. The average respondent has fallen victim to 5 scams over their lifetime, where they've lost an average of over $500. I don't think I've fallen for a scam. I've had my credit card hijacked, which I don't think is the same thing, but
why wouldn't it be the same thing?
Would it be?
Well, kind of, I guess.
Okay, so
I would put it in the same ballpark.
I have had that happen.
I'm getting emails for a soccer clinic, but I think it's like a children's soccer clinic, which is even more concerning.
Right.
I mean, I'm 22. I've never played a minute of a competitive soccer game.
Oh, you know what I finally got yesterday?
What?
I feel like I'm in the club now. I finally got a call asking about my car's warranty.
Nice.
And
how does it feel?
I feel like I'm one of the club now.
Did you panic for a second?
Did I panic?
Concerned about your car's warranty?
No, I hit delete, but I'm like, yeah, I'm finally one of them.
Nice.
I had never gotten one before.
Yeah, my favorite are those, because I just always send them to voicemail. If I don't know you, chances are you're getting sent to voicemail.
Right.
But I love the voicemails because they already started talking. Like when the voicemail beep goes off, they're just continuing their thing. It doesn't start at the beep. It's like, beep, this is what a car's extended warranty. Like it just keeps going, and I'm like, oh, that's real. Sure.
I did feel guilty, and let me know if anyone else feels this way. I don't know, Brotherhood of the Police Union or something.
Yeah, a lot of people have been getting that.
Called me to sell tickets to something, and I kind of felt...
I don't know. Is that a scam? I don't know if that one's a scam. I just know a lot of... I think it might be, because a lot of people have been complaining about it.
I mean...
Yeah.
As we talked about the other day, I support local charities. You know, like if something's happened to a policeman, firefighter, and they're raising money locally for his family, I'll give to that. But I just get these phone calls.
I don't know. Is that... Someone find out if that's a scam. Because I remember back when I worked at Olympia, I got a call there about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought that was weird.
I used to love it when they would actually call the studio lines at the radio station. Mm-hmm. I'd put them on the air. I'd say, hey, you're on the air. This is a talk show. What can I do? And they go, click.
Well, that's like, it was fun at Olympia because the automatic answer is you're going to have to call corporate. Why would a minimum wage part-time salesman be able to decide whether or not we donate to charity?
Right.
Or
put me down for a table of 10.
They call me to like update our Google information. Like, what makes you think that I'm just, you know
You're
what,
the guy.
Let me update it. Let me put what I want on there. And they're like, come on, you got to call corporate. And they're like, that's when they run off.
Oh, do you have the picture that I asked you for?
Yeah.
Did you see the picture of the Reese's peanut butter pie?
Look at that thing.
Oh, man. Hershey's has released a Reese's Thanksgiving pie. It is the largest Reese's peanut butter cup ever made. It's 9 inches in diameter. 3.25 pounds of solid peanut butter and chocolate. The press release said, when you bring together friends and family for Thanksgiving dinner, no table spread is complete without dessert.
So hear me out. It worries me when companies do things like this.
Why?
Like they take the perfect peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what they need? A massive one. But you know what that does? Ruins the proportion of things.
We were talking about this. Could you eat a slice of that?
That is like 90% peanut butter. You know, you're getting a slice of that. You're basically just getting a scoop of peanut butter on your plate.
I would think so. And then try to continue conversation,
Yeah.
right?
You don't want that. The cup is perfect. The peanut butter cup is perfect. Why do that?
Well, you can't get one. A limited number of pies were released, 3,000 total. Each pie costs $45. The bad news is, in just a few hours, they all sold out. This is according to Reese's Facebook page.
Bad news? Question mark.
Time for Don't Tell Me, Florida? We haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
I didn't mention the random question, did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
This guy.
We usually do that right off the top.
All out of sorts.
Yeah, I guess so. Our random question today is, if you could only watch one Christmas movie this year, what would it be? If you could only watch one Christmas movie this year, what would it be? All right, think about that. Let us know in the chat.
But this gave me a chance to actually play the graphic that I made. So this is good. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So here we go. Time for Don't Tell Me, Florida. A Florida Keys inmate attacked his 57-year-old cellmate. According to the sheriff's office, the reason for the man's rage was because his cellmate passes gas too often and doesn't give any courtesy flushes when using the toilet.
That's nasty.
The other man was taken to the hospital for his injuries. There is no word on charges against the cellmate. Also, a Florida woman was pulled over and claimed that her erratic driving was due to her eating an egg roll while behind the wheel. When the sheriff's deputy approached the driver, the sheriff said the defendant had a distinct odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from her breath. How surprising. She had difficulty following simple instructions, and her speech appeared to be slurred and mumbled. Asked about her erratic driving pattern, the woman claimed it was due to her eating an egg roll while driving.
I mean, you got to applaud the creativity when it comes to which food you decided to eat while driving.
True.
Never in my life have I been driving down the road and I said, you know what would go great right now? An egg roll. I mean, really, Chinese of any kind while driving.
Yeah. Even when I pick it up and, the smell is in the car and you're like, oh, it's great.
Never are you like, you know what, let me get an egg roll real quick. Yeah. Come on.
The woman was arrested for DUI and narcotics possession because they also found a couple of pills
in the egg roll?
In the car.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what an egg roll, right? Going for it all.
There are 3 signs that I found about yesterday that your marriage will or will not last, according to the wedding photographer.
Let's see if you and Trish will make it.
A wedding photographer took to TikTok to reveal 3 signs on whether a couple will make it. The woman from Arkansas said the first indicator is that one of the spouses will take more than 3 family photos without the other spouse. So you want pictures of just your family.
Some independence there.
I don't think your mom and I, we did both sides of the family. Yeah. She said the second sign is when the wedding party avoids talking about the other spouse during the get ready photos or the toasts, which might mean they don't like the guy or they don't like the woman.
That's interesting.
And finally, the last indicator is that one of the spouses will spend more time with friends or family at the reception rather than with the other spouse. I mean, when you walk around to the tables, we kind of did it together,
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So does that mean you're gonna make it or you're not gonna make it?
That means you're going to make it.
Oh, I thought it was like you need to have some independence. I
No,
thought that's what they
no.
were
If
going
you
with.
do these things, it's like you're not spending time together at your most important day of the.
I
of
thought
your
that was
life.
common though. I feel like don't you have to mingle?
Yeah, but we mingled together.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Speaking of weddings, here's one I don't think I've ever heard before, which amazes me that I can still say that with all the stories I read.
Yeah, right.
A bride-to-be is devastated after her mother said she won't attend the wedding because the mother is head over heels in love with her fiancé. Following me?
What?
The mother is head over heels in love.
Oh no, I got it.
With the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got it. I'm just my response remains what?
The woman took to the hello, Charlie. The woman took to the anonymous discussion forum Wedding Bee, which I'm going to have to check out more often now. Yeah.
He's going to become a regular.
The woman said her world turned upside down when her mom admitted to having romantic feelings for her future husband. She continued that her mom has been unhappy in her own marriage to her dad for years, and that her partner makes her feel a way that the dad never has. So what's the future groom doing here? The bride's confession sparked an outpouring of support, with hundreds rallying behind her and blasting her mother. That's just not
That's just weird.
yeah. Totally weird.
Yeah.
I see what's going on in the chats this morning, guys.
Gail said she thinks they should start a GoFundMe for me to get a new down comforter. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I could buy my own. It's probably a case of laziness that I haven't yet. Trisha's reason was like the duvet cover, but like me and her always tag team that duvet cover.
I know
We kill it.
yeah. I know she got to a point where she hated duvet
But
covers.
also, how often do you really wash a duvet cover? Plus, I do my own laundry, so
yeah. You wouldn't do it too often.
no. How often do you realistically? Because I know people are going to be like, "Oh, you should do it once a month." Like, okay, how much does everyone else wash? I would say once a year, maybe once every 6 months. Sounds gross, but that's the
Right.
truth. If you have a duvet cover, I guarantee that's the truth.
I don't know. Would you say 3 months?
No,
Maybe? No?
no one does that.
Okay.
No chance.
All right. All right.
But yeah, I don't know why she got rid of it.
Would you like a new comforter for
We'll see. I think
mean,
this
your
is my
birthday's how
first-
many days
I
away,
think this
you
is
know?
my first winter
without it?
without it. So we'll see. We'll see how, because it's a really thin quilt, you know? I mean, it's nice. It's not my down comfort.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You got to pull that up and snuggle.
I
And stuff.
I don't know why she really got rid of it, you know? Like, I make my bed every day. I do my laundry. So it really didn't affect her all that much.
I guess it was the cleaning.
I just said the cleaning.
Yeah.
I do the cleaning.
Maybe she
I'm going to
did.
have to fight her.
We used to have a duvet cover too, and she got rid of that. She was like, "We're going to
I
go."
know, I think it was because of that. She just had this personal vendetta
Let's clear 'em all out.
against down comforters, and then mine just disappeared. Like you guys got the quilt, and I think in her mind she was like, "Oh, Matt's jealous. He definitely wants this." And then she got it, and I don't know. The celebrities are all boxing each other. Maybe me and Trish need to box.
Oh,
I just saw Frank Gore and Williams, Darren Williams, the basketball player. They're boxing each other.
Frank Gore, the football player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why you would retire. Well, the money, obviously. I do know.
yeah.
I do know
Yeah.
why. But I'm just going to pretend that I don't know why.
Okay.
And say you retire from football because your body can't take
Can't
it anymore.
take it anymore.
And you say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get smacked in the face a million times.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't get it. Let's see. Justin did say the scams have to be successful because no way they would keep doing it if not. It's sad,
True.
but it's true.
True.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they get the older generations. That's the sad part.
I saw a
People that
story
don't know better.
recently, of like a Grammy
Yeah.
who lost thousands. I forgot what
It's
the
so
amount
sad
was.
because they think that they're trusting this person. You know, they're like, oh, I'm in danger. I need to do this.
well, this
And
had
then-
something to do with your grandmother, your granddaughter. Your granddaughter needs you, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Your granddaughter needs help.
They take
So-
advantage of their niceness, is what they do, and
Yep.
and it happens. Yeah, it stinks. Abby said the restaurant I used to work at used to get the car warranty and student loan calls. Yeah, it's so funny. Especially because I get the car warranty calls, and I share a car with this guy. I technically don't have a car.
I technically don't have a car because I share it with you.
Yeah, but it's actually your car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just take it from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just think it's funny when I get the car warranty calls. It's like, I already have a car. Yeah, Justin said that pie looks godly. Imagine with ice cream. I think I'd rather just have ice cream with normal peanut butter cups in it, though.
It's one of those things where everybody would want just a sliver, right?
Yeah.
And you'd probably end up with so much left
You wouldn't
over.
finish. Yeah, you wouldn't finish it.
You wouldn't finish
you wouldn't
that
finish
pie.
it.
No.
Abby says, do we have cheese with that one, too?
Oh.
You weirdos would probably say yes. You'd be like, perfect combination. Yeah.
Apple pie and cheese.
Us intelligent beings, me being myself.
Are we going to do that
obviously-
for a Foodie Friday? Bacon apple pie? And
God, I hope not.
Okay.
I hope not.
All right.
And then we do have some random question answers. So
Okay.
back to you.
Today's fascinating facts. We'll be getting to the random question in just a moment. Today's fascinating fact. American Airlines saved a boatload of money by removing a single olive.
You wouldn't say a plane load of money? Thanks.
Touche. It was 30 years ago, American Airlines executives were looking to save money, so they removed a single olive that was included in every first-class meal. As reported by Jet Set on Bravo, this saved the airline $40,000 a year.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Does it say if it's a green olive or a black olive?
It does not say. No.
That's what I care to know.
Yeah. Because you like the black olives.
Yeah, if it's a
right?
green olive, get it out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happened the other night, right? Trish had some
She
green.
did, yeah. And again, I don't even know if I've tried one. It just looks like an eyeball.
I've tried one, and I didn't like it at all.
And what's funny is the difference between a green olive and a black olive is the black olive just doesn't have that little pit thingy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Very close, but to me, green olives are nasty. Black olives, bring it on.
Plus, you're able to entertain Liam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to teach him the ways.
He put them all on his fingers.
Yeah, Liam loved it. I used to do it as a kid all the time. I think that's honest to God. I think that's why I like olives is just solely because I would put them on my fingers, and you can't put them on your fingers and then not eat them.
Oh,
then you would get in trouble.
Off your fingers, right?
Oh well, I would do that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
you
if
can't
I
put them back.
I wouldn't put them back, but like if I put them all on my, I took 10. I have 10 fingers. Last time I checked, 10 fingers. You can't take 10 olives and then put them on your plate and not eat them. Trish would not. I would not be alive today.
Did you eat all 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
I grew a love for olives. This is why I think I was born for comedy. I choked down olives so much for the joke that I now love olives. Like that's commitment.
Should have tried that with potato salad.
How would you put that on your fingers?
One of the questions we asked yesterday was, "What do you collect?" And John posted this. I read it near the end of the show. He posted it during the show. John said, "I collect dust."
I mean, it's perfect.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Reverend Betty, who is our minister, Reverend Betty says she collects matryoshkas.
Matryoshka dolls.
Matrushka. You have to say it Russian, right? It is, it's a doll within a doll within a doll within a doll.
Yep.
So, and she also said storytellers, which I looked up, and every definition I had was someone who tells stories.
Oh, yeah,
so
great.
I don't know if that's what she means.
Now I'll sit here wondering forever.
Today's random question: if you could only watch one Christmas movie this year, what would it be? All right, you said we got some answers?
Yeah.
One person replied to this and said, it would be that one on Hallmark where the career-driven woman goes back to her small hometown that has a Christmassy name, and she ends up falling in love with a widower. And there's a puppy.
So every Hallmark movie.
Pretty much.
I don't know how they get away with it, actually I do. They slap on like one famous person who either used to act and doesn't act all that much anymore.
Right. Who's speaking those?
Or doesn't act and is now making their acting debut. That's how they get away with it.
What was her name? She was on Full House.
There's a lot of people on Full House.
I know. She was the oldest daughter.
DJ, the one that played DJ.
Yeah, the one that played DJ.
I don't know her name, but the one
Candace.
that played DJ. Oh, Candace Cameron? I don't know.
Candace Cameron Bure, I think, maybe, or something like that.
I don't think it's like puree.
No, Bure.
it's just Bure.
Whatever. But the one who
Bure?
played DJ, she's in a lot of Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean that just nailed what I said.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, people.
It is so difficult, I think, to come up with one. Huh? Christmas.
I don't know. A bunch of people just did it.
Okay.
So
what do we got?
I mean, Diane nailed the one that I think we were all thinking. Elf.
That was.
That
was the first one that came to mind.
I don't know if I'd want. I've seen it so much. Elf is one of those movies where you watch it every year because you have to, and you enjoy it. But and I don't know. It's like you're like slightly tired of it, but you got to watch it. It's Elf.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Your mom, by the way, Trish said Christmas Vacation. Chevy Chase and Christmas.
Yeah.
That was her choice.
That might be mine.
Yeah, Mom loves that movie.
Actually, no, I have a new one. I'm gonna wait. Emily is either telling me the name of a movie that I don't know or is friend zoning me. She said Just Friends. Is that a Christmas movie?
I think it is.
Okay.
I think
well, if it is, that's what it is.
Yep.
Just Friends. I've never seen it. Maybe I gotta watch it.
All right.
Abby said Jim Carrey's The Grinch. A solid choice.
Yep.
Plus, now I have like a new appreciation for that movie ever since learning what he had to go through to make that movie.
What did you tell me the other day?
Like 6 hours of makeup every day. He had to go through torture training. Like he got trained on how to be tortured because it was that bad.
Wow.
In the beginning, he was like, I can't do this movie. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
I just love, the 415 jazzercise.
Yeah.
I can't miss that.
That's one of the greatest monologues of our generation, people.
I wonder how much ad-libbing he did.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because he's
think
like
a
that.
lot. Yeah.
He's like a Robin Williams,
I would
isn't
think,
he?
like, in stuff like that, he had to throw some stuff in.
Yeah, I would think
that's
so.
what I would think. Val M says Die Hard, which, of course, raises the age-old debate.
Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I don't know. I mean...
For starters, I have to admit, I have never seen it.
Okay.
Yeah, so add that to the list of great movies that Matt hasn't seen.
I feel that we could debate this all show, and both sides have something to say.
I don't know if I would take my opinion into account simply because I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like a good debate. I could probably hop in somehow.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you should watch it, though.
I probably should. Should I watch it in Christmas season? Wear my Christmas jammies and watch Bruce Willis just go crazy.
A little hot chocolate.
Kat says Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I mean that's got to be up there. I do have one that I put above that.
Oh,
yeah, we'll get to it. Justin says Home Alone.
Yeah, that was one that was mentioned by quite a few people,
which is also debated as to whether or not it's a Christmas movie. Because if you put that plot in any other time of the year, it would not be a Christmas movie.
Which is, I think, one of the main things you have to say about, like, with Die Hard.
Yeah.
If you put that in July.
Because, I mean, like, what makes Home Alone a Christmas movie is that, like, there's a Christmas tree up or something. Yeah. Like, I mean, they mention Christmas, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. They go away.
That's
for
another
Christmas.
movie right up there with Forrest Gump where I've seen bits and pieces, never the whole way through.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably have the story so wrong. Like, he fights all the guys, and then he's left at home alone, right? Anyways.
Yeah, you got that backwards.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Gail says, I need two, serious and funny. It's a Wonderful Life and Elf.
Okay.
What did Sarah say yesterday?
Sarah said Miracle on 34th Street, the original.
I think Sarah's trying to be, like, sophisticated.
Really?
If you can choose one movie for the rest of your life, you're not choosing that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would kind of agree. I mean, it's a good movie. I like to watch it as we watch Christmas movies, but I don't know if it would be my number one choice.
It wouldn't. Dana says Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yep.
I think I would follow that up with which one? Aren't there like 7 of them?
Well, the one that was,
he's definitely talking about the OG. You got to love the OG.
The one that was mentioned on Reddit was the claymation Rudolph. Ever since childhood, that movie signaled the official start. By the way, it's on Monday. This coming Monday.
Yeah. It's what did you say? The earliest it's ever been?
I think so. They're showing it before Thanksgiving.
They're saying Candace Cameron. Is it Burr?
B-U...
B-U-R-E.
Yeah. Bure.
I don't think it's Bure. Is it I mean, Dana says Pete was right. Was his pronunciation right?
Am I saying it right? Bure? I think so.
I've never heard it like that.
Okay.
I feel like it's one syllable.
Cameron Candace Burr.
Candace Cameron Burr. I don't know.
Why is there an E on it? It's Bure.
I don't know. I don't think anyone wants
It's
to
like
see us debate this.
Michael Bublé, right?
Abby says, when he pulls the sheet from the table with the dishes and then pushes them off, that actually happened. Oh, in The Grinch.
Oh, okay.
He ad-libbed a lot. That's what Abby said. Dana doesn't know about. Wait, cat. Burry? That's the pronunciation right in cat put B-E-R-E-Y.
Candace Cameron Bury?
Burry? Maybe she meant Bure.
I don't know.
If it's Bure, put an accent somewhere. Like a little, put a tilde. That's what it should be.
Oh, sure.
No, but my Christmas movie that I could watch. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
That's on the list.
I love that sheep.
He walks around the house singing, "It's in the corner, street corner."
That
fire.
is the greatest Christmas song of all time. I love that
Of all
song.
time?
I love that song. The little giant puppet
Yeah.
with the orange hair. Love that song. Strictly for the music. That's why I could do it.
Yeah, okay.
I love that one.
I think we've nailed every one that was on the list here.
It's because we have good taste,
yes,
people.
we have
Good
good
work.
taste.
Virtual high five.
I think mine would also be Christmas Vacation. And it's funny because we watch it as a family, and we all tell the jokes before they happen, right?
Yeah.
Or-
yeah. It's. I mean, Trish is hilarious though because she's seen Christmas Vacation a million times, but like when it gets to
The sled scene.
no, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes crazy. But also the aunt, the old one.
Oh yeah.
Did I break wind? She goes crazy. She goes crazy. Any fart joke ever, she'll go crazy.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm solid. The Pledge of Allegiance is, instead of grace, is just amazing.
I had a friend, someone that I used to work with, who I think for the month of December, every day his Facebook post was a line from that movie.
It's genius.
And it's like you knew what he was saying right away.
I think people are saying it's Bure. Bure. I'm looking this up
Bure.
after. I'm going to watch like interviews with her just to
Yeah.
hear how every late night host says her name.
Says her name.
We'll let you know tomorrow who's right.
Okay.
And if it's Pete, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to forget about the story.
What was the other question we had? Oh, we asked if you had a fast food
Guilty pleasure.
guilty pleasure. Someone else said quarter. Someone actually said quarter pounder without cheese. Why?
I'm sorry. I'll still love you. I judge everyone that eats just a hamburger.
You judge them?
Just a hamburger. Just why? What's the point?
That's like
at that point.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's like at a barbecue. You only hear who wants cheese on theirs. Everybody's hand goes
Yeah,
up,
I
right?
don't understand the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone else said Chick-fil-A nugget meal. So that's good.
Chick-fil-A is great. Yeah,
What else do we have? I think that was about. We did have a couple of people who said they don't eat fast food.
Yeah.
It's hard. Haven't had it in 25 years. So
I respect it. I do think those people slightly think that they're better than everyone else, though, because they do that.
is that why?
Yeah. I mean, I've gone through stages where I don't eat fast food. I don't walk around bragging about it.
Yeah, sure.
I probably did brag about it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, life's
So-
short. Eat fast food and die earlier.
Drive fast, eat fast food. Remember I mentioned.
Eat egg rolls.
Remember I mentioned the perfect song. Every Breath You Take by the Police is the ultimate all-around song, and this is according to science.
I love that though.
The
Science.
The song was a sensation when it was released in 1983. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 8 weeks. In a study published this week by the Royal Society researchers at the University of Denmark, they analyzed streaming data for nearly 4 million songs on Spotify to see if there was a pattern to the types of music we listen to over a 24-hour period. They found they could categorize it into 5 distinct time blocks throughout the day. Once again, too much thought being given to an issue. But anyway,
Yeah.
those 5 time blocks were morning, afternoon, evening, night, and late night, early morning. And what researchers found was each block had different musical qualities. In the morning block, slow but energetic songs dominated.
Interesting.
Louder, faster songs ruled in the afternoon. They say think Only Girl in the World by Rihanna. Danceable music ruled in the evening. The researchers say it shows how our music preferences are shaped by our daily rhythms. So what is a song with musical qualities that would Allow it to drift through all 5 time blocks. Every Breath You Take by the Police.
It's just such a weird way to pick
It's a very
the best song.
in the middle type of song. It's a medium tempo. It's a bit groovy, but not too much groovy. It doesn't have any loud surprises. And it's all over just a very pleasant, it's all over just a very pleasant, perhaps even bit bland song.
Wouldn't you say, though, that a song that's medium and a bit bland could never be the greatest song of all time? Because the greatest song of all time should, I don't know, push some boundaries, take some chances.
Not be bland.
Bohemian Rhapsody, probably the greatest song of all time.
So this study did offer a tip for musicians. They say you should really aim for something that's more or less in the middle of the pack, something that's not too high in tempo, but also not too low, and something that's danceable, but maybe not too danceable either.
Yeah. I would say probably good advice for songwriters because you're trying to write songs that get heard.
Yeah.
I'd say if you're trying to be an artist, you've got to push some boundaries in order to get noticed. That's like they always say try not to write songs that are on the radio now because by the time your song gets on the radio, that's going to be old news.
Okay.
So,
right.
I don't know. That's just, I mean, it's Bohemian Rhapsody, right? That's got to be up there.
I would think so.
I don't, no one else is going to write a 7-minute song. Well, I mean, Taylor Swift just did it. So
Did she really?
She released All Too Well, the 10-minute version. So
So it's a 10-minute version of one song? I thought it was
of her greatest song of all time. Yeah. Well,
okay.
her greatest song of all time. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, my point was, not many people, I'll now say, can write a 7-minute song and get people to listen to it every time.
Because you told me the other day that attention spans are getting shorter.
Yeah.
So we're not doing the average 3.5-minute song.
Dana says, perfect song, Hotel California / Faithfully.
I don't know about Faithfully. By Journey, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we're making a list, I think that solid things to add to the list. It is funny though, because I'm singing Every Breath You Take in my mind, and it's just like it's a great song, but it is very medium. It's a medium song.
It's a medium song.
Yeah,
right. I do agree with you about Hotel California.
Yeah,
great song. Great song.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. It is time for trivia once again. It's the Battle of the Sibs. We got all 4 of them together from Virginia Beach. We have Sarah and we have Doug and we have Kat from here in Massachusetts, and Matt lives with his
parents' house. Yes, yeah. We've been over this.
Today, it's New England Patriots trivia.
Oh.
I mentioned this to Kat and she was a little worried.
I'm also a little worried.
All right.
I'm going to put a bunch of question marks, probably.
All right. Everybody has their new and improved whiteboards, right?
Yes. Yep.
Here we go.
Fancy.
Question number 1. Where did Tom Brady go to college?
Oh, I know this one.
I figured you'd know some of them.
Oh, I'm going to have to keep score in the bottom corner of my whiteboard.
I think I spelled it wrong.
You spelled it wrong?
You'll know.
Is everybody ready?
Yes. I'm making a scoreboard.
I'm ready.
Okay, Kat, go first. What do you think?
Michigan.
Michigan spelled correctly, I think. Sarah, what do you have?
Michigan.
Michigan. Doug?
Michigan.
Michigan. And Matt?
Michigan.
Michigan. 1 point for everybody. Question number 2. Kicker Adam Vinatieri made a winning field goal kick during the Super Bowl with 6 seconds left in regulation. What number was he wearing? Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, that's so messy.
Patriots' first big Super Bowl win.
I'm remaking it because I'm self-conscious.
What? No.
I don't think that 4 is much better. Oh, I just said the answer.
Matt, what's your answer?
My answer's 4.
Doug, what do you have?
I had 4.
Okay,
For everybody. Yes, there we go.
Everyone had it written down, so I didn't ruin it.
For anybody who's my age, I don't go that far back because they wouldn't get.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
No. Number 3. What was the name of the stadium that the Patriots called home from 1971 to 2001?
Did it have a name?
What was the name of the stadium? It actually has had 3 names. I'll accept them all. Or any I'll accept any of them.
I'll accept all 3. That's the only way you're getting it.
That one place has had 3 different names. Okay, Sarah, what do you have?
I just have Foxborough because I didn't know it had a name before Gillette.
There you go.
Okay, Kat, what do you
Hold
have?
on, I'm still writing.
Oh,
Oh
this
my
guy.
God.
Come on,
My
Pete.
answer's funny.
We'll be the judge of that.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Kat, what do you have that's funny?
Pre-Gillette.
That should get a point.
Doug, what do you have?
Half a point.
I just put Patriots place.
Okay, and
I have the Patriots football stadium.
the winner is Sarah because it was once called Foxborough Stadium.
Shut up.
It's also been known as Schaefer Stadium and Sullivan Stadium.
I don't think Sarah deserves a point.
I think I deserve a half a point.
All she said was Foxborough.
And yeah, by the way, here we are in mid-November, and I notice your tree in the background, Sarah.
Yeah. She's
Yes.
waving to her child.
A little
Damn
early
it.
on the Christmas decorations there.
Never.
Never.
I decorate the day after Thanksgiving.
In
Yeah,
what?
but everybody's going to be here.
Okay.
All right, let's relax with the comments, please. It's game time.
In
Alright.
what season did the Patriots make their first Super Bowl appearance?
In what season?
In what season, what year did the Patriots make their first Super Bowl appearance? I've decided this is as far back as I'm going to go.
If we get copyrighted for the Bluey theme song music, I'm going to be.
Oh, yes, that happens sometimes.
Well, I'm still writing. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't think this is right.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Sure.
Matt, why don't you go first?
I have 2003.
2003.
That's not right, right?
Okay, Doug, what do you have?
Got the 2001, 2002 season.
Okay, Sarah, what do you have?
I was in the 4th grade, so whatever 2007 minus 8 years
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Minus 8 years.
I think you could do that math, no?
And
No,
Kat, what do you
I
have?
didn't want the pressure to get to me.
Okay.
I put 2001.
Okay, well, 2001 was the beginning of the dynasty, but their first appearance was when
Was
they
when
got,
I was in the 4th grade.
was when they got
Oh.
killed by the Chicago Bears in 1985.
So I was close.
Yeah, Matt, we'll go with that.
Okay.
So,
Now, but the
Brady brought
01,
us to the first.
the 01-02, that was their first Super Bowl win, right?
right. That was the one with the Rams, I think.
Did we-
Vinatieri kicked
Did
it.
we even make it in 2003?
Number 5, the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl in February 2008, thanks to the infamous helmet catch. What was the name of the Giants player that
Oh.
made the helmet catch?
I think.
I think I know.
If I remember, I had to give Sarah a hug before she went home that night.
See, this is one of those answers that makes me nervous because I'm either spot on and everyone's going to be like, great job, Matt, or I'm way off and everyone's going to be like, what an idiot.
So who should go? Are we all ready?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're not judging spelling again.
Kat, what do you have?
The only Giants player I really knew was OBJ.
Definitely was
OBJ.
not OBJ.
That's
Matt,
the only
you have-
Giants player I know.
David Tyree.
David Tyree. Doug, what do you have?
I have a Plaxico. What is it? Plaxico Burrs.
Plaxico
Burress.
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 Sarah, what do you have?
I have Mr. Stupid.
Mr.
Valid.
Stupid. The winner is
It's
Matt.
Sarah Consistent.
Oh,
Go. Plaxico Burress was the guy that shot himself in the leg.
Number 6. Who was the Patriots coach before Bill Belichick?
All right, Kat, and the answer is not pre-Bill Belichick.
I was gonna write.
Not Steve Belichick either. No.
Well, that
Oh,
should
can-
make
yeah.
sense.
can we take like 30 seconds on this one, man?
What, to Google it?
No.
We're Googling it, sure.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if anybody would get this one. In fact, if I was playing, I'd get it wrong because I thought it was somebody.
Is
Well,
it-
I won't say much.
I kind of want to hint. Like, is it somebody well known?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, Sarah knows. Maybe.
yeah.
just gonna guess someone random.
Let me know when you're all ready. Sarah's ready.
I think I'm
Name's
ready.
drawn on the back of my whiteboard as well.
I noticed that. I was trying to figure that out. Cat looks ready.
I'm ready.
Doug?
Yeah, I'm not confident with it, but
Well, let's go with Sarah. I think she's confident. What do you have?
I have Pete Carroll.
Okay.
Mm,
Cat, what do you have?
I think that's right.
I put Matt's not the boss of me pre-Belichick.
Fair enough.
Doug, what do you have?
I have Pete Carroll as well.
Pete Carroll and Matt.
I have Rex Ryan.
Now, see, I would have answered this and said Bill Parcells, so I would have got it wrong because Pete Carroll is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carroll,
Good
the
job,
Seattle
Sarah.
Seahawks-
Maybe
Rex-
that's when he went to the
is Carroll
Seahawks.
the Seahawks coach now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chews a lot of gum.
Question number 7. Who was the rookie who had to come in and replace Adam Vinatieri? Was the rookie that had to replace Adam Vinatieri? Vinatieri went to the Colts, I think, right?
Is that the kicker?
Well, he had to replace Adam Vinatieri. So draw from that what you will.
I think I'm I think I got
I
it.
have something.
I don't know.
We set?
This was the only thing that came to mind.
All right. Matt, what do you have?
Steven Goskowski, ski.
Ski. Doug, what do you have?
I have Steven Kostowski.
Okay, Sarah?
I have Steven Gostowski.
Yeah, and Kat.
Steven Gostowski.
Hey, everybody gets a point.
Doug and Kat are the only ones that spelt it right, I think.
Well, because it's been Pat's kicker in fantasy football for the past decade.
I thought that was a trick
Excuse
question.
me,
Well, not
I
anymore.
do not have him anymore because Dad started taking him from me.
And I don't think he plays.
I don't think he plays anymore. So.
No.
So last year, like the past couple of years, you've been taking him from me.
Number 8. This linebacker was a fixture on both sides of the ball during his 8 years in New England, often serving as a tight end in goal line formations. He went on to join the coaching ranks in the NFL. Who was this?
Ah,
I didn't know until
love
the
this man.
last hint.
Didn't know until the last hint?
Yep.
Oh, maybe I should have left that
It was
out.
one of two until the last hint.
Maybe I should have left that out.
And also,
Ready.
Sarah saying she loves this man gave it away.
Ready.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, you're writing a paragraph over there. It's only one name.
No, false. I just didn't know the name, and now I'm
Okay.
guessing.
All right. Okay. Do you want to go first with your guess?
Nope.
All right. First up, Doug, what do you have?
I have Mike Brable.
Mike Vrabel. Sarah, you said I love this man. What do you have?
I'm gonna steal it from a toddler. Mike Brable with a heart.
Oh,
Looks like some letters are missing now.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna go get something else to write with now.
Matt, what do you have?
Mike Vrabel.
And Kat, what did you write down?
What Teddy Bruschi?
She doesn't even want to show it.
Maybe I should have left it. You got it when I said that last line.
I was wondering if it was Brewski, but until the last line, because Brewski.
Oh, that's the coach for the
Titans.
Tennessee
Titans.
Titans. Yes.
Yeah, I would have left. That last hint was a good.
Yeah.
So who got it? Me, Doug, and Sarah.
Not for me.
Yes.
It wasn't good and hidden for me.
Ta-da! Sarah's back because her whiteboard has been stolen by that cutie. Question number 9. In the final regular season game of the 2005 season, who was the Patriots quarterback who drop-kicked an extra point?
Oh, that's not fair. Doug's like obsessed with him.
Doug is obsessed with him.
What?
This is the Patriots
what?
the Patriots quarterback who I think it was a third down. He performed a drop kick and it went through the uprights. It was good.
Well, I don't know if Doug being obsessed with him was the right phrasing. I
By the-
just feel like playing football, Doug always acted like this player.
By the way,
at some point when we played catch.
The drop kick against the Miami Dolphins was the first successful drop kick in the NFL since 1941.
Has there been one since then?
No, not that I know.
think-
Because Brady's dropped kicked, but for a punt. He hasn't actually tried to
You
kick it.
stole what I was writing with now. So give me
Are
a
we
second.
ready?
I gotta rewrite my answer on the whiteboard
Okay.
again.
All right, everybody ready?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sarah, his name's not that long.
Okay, Matt, what do you have?
Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie. Doug, what do you have?
Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie. Kat.
I put a question mark.
Okay, and Sarah.
I put a question mark as well, but with Doug Flutie in front of it.
Oh, look at that. So are you questioning yourself?
Do we have proof he didn't write that afterwards?
All right, so we got a
It's on
point
this
for
one, too.
Doug, Sarah, and for. Oh,
I wrote
Liam
it
had.
twice.
Oh, you wrote it
Ah.
twice. And for Matt's. Okay. And question number 10 as we wrap up Patriots trivia. Defensive tackle Richard Seymour wore which number when he was with New England?
Ooh, good question.
I don't like these questions.
Mainly, it was a good question because I knew the answer.
I thought you'd be okay with some of these, Kat.
I had like 2 points.
Doug, did you have this guy's jersey?
I think I did at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think someone did. I think it might be in the attic.
Wait, give me. Can I
Well,
get
it's in the
a
attic, then.
position, please?
He was on defense. What was he?
Defensive end, I think.
Defensive end.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't help much.
Kat, do you want to take a guess?
32.
Okay, Kat.
32 is his name.
You could use some context clues. If he was the defensive end, he wouldn't be 32.
Sarah, what do you have?
I have 52.
52. Matt, what do you have?
93.
And Doug, you had his jersey.
93.
93 is correct. Patriots trivia. Battle of the Sibs Patriots edition, and I forgot to invite people to play along, but
Some people did.
Yeah, I see Dana and Justin was playing along too, and so
We will say the winner wasn't announced because somebody messed up the score while we were playing. But that's what editing is for.
Yes,
and we
yes.
know the winner now. And the score on the screen was accurate. So
Yes.
the winners, it was a 3-way tie between me, Doug,
Yay.
and Sarah. Whoop, whoop.
yeah, so
Hey.
congratulations. And I don't know. Dana did well in the chat.
Yeah, Dana got a few of them.
Yeah, and Justin got a few of them too. So that was cool. And what was Justin's question about the hat?
Oh, he said, does Doug have a hat of my logo?
Because
Which Doug's hat was Jason Aldean's logo. But I never realized that Jason Aldean and your logo are very, very similar.
It is
yeah.
close to Justin's.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Andre, Jason Aldean.
I gotcha.
J.A., you know what I'm saying?
J-I.
Abby said I would have done about as well as Cat. Cat killed it. Cat killed it. Especially if we're talking comedic answers, then Cat killed it.
They are pretty much all football fans. In fact,
Oh, no, we're all football fans.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
football history fans,
and someone's in a biting mood, so I think
Yeah,
we should wrap up.
yeah, Charlie's getting pretty rambunctious over here.
All right.
Yeah.
Don't forget that we do have merch available. The link is in the description down below.
Yeah,
and if
make it
you're-
a great day.
Yeah, if you're listening to us on the podcast, would you stop biting? If you're listening to us on the podcast, you can find, is the link also with the
It's also
podcast?
in the description of the podcast.
Okay. Hopefully, we started your day off on a good note because that is always our goal. If you enjoy what we do, please hit the little thumbs up there, the like button, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekdays and also all of your favorite podcast apps. And don't forget the voicemail, the number to leave us a voicemail is 774-473-9910. We leave you with our thought for the day. And our thought today: the comfort zone is a tempting place to be at, but nothing ever grows there. All right. No matter what, make it a great day.
Peace.